Hello and welcome to the Local Lafourche. My name is Cody Gray, President and CEO of Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Tourism, the Tourist Commission for Lafourche Parish. And thanks for joining us here on a new episode of the Local Lafourche, where each month we take you up and down our beautiful bayou to show you all of the new and unique things that are happening in your own backyard. So let's just dive right into it on our first segment today about what's new in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. As we all know, in August of 2021, Hurricane Ida damaged much of Lafourche Parish. And unfortunately, one of the architectural casualties from Hurricane Ida was the Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Visitor Center. Well, we're excited and thrilled to announce that on May 17th, we broke ground on a new state-of-the-art visitor center. And we're excited to see that constructed and open that up and be able to really showcase our unapologetically Cajun culture in Lafourche Parish while driving visitors to our local businesses and our tourism partners. So joining me here on this first segment is going to be some very special people involved with this project. We have Kevin Groh and Adriana S.J. with GFP Architecture and Mr. Mitch Ogeron, the Lafourche Parish Government Administrator. Thank you so much for y'all being here today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so Mitch, I think we're going to start with you. This has obviously been a huge project of ours. It's 2.5 years in the making, right? And it's been a great partnership between Louisiana's Cajun Bayou and Lafourche Parish government. So I know that you've been working a lot with it. Tell us a little bit about how this project came to be and how we got to where we are now.
And Coda, this has been an incredible project to be able to work with you guys and actually really make a mark on Louisiana Cajun Bayou. As you mentioned, Hurricane Ida did do some extensive damage to the visitor center. And of course, like a lot of folks, we didn't have enough insurance to cover the overall replacement price that's associated with it. And like a lot of parish facilities, we have to work with FEMA to be able to make repairs to those. So we've spent a lot of time, actually the last 2.5 years, going back and forth with FEMA from design and engineering to qualifications and so forth to be able to bring this to fruition. Fortunately, we were able to break ground recently. Yes. And we were happy to announce that we were able to get FEMA to commit to actually funding the project.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a huge hurdle and amazing work from the Lafourche Parish government team, yourself included, to get us to this point. And so I'll segue into you, Adriana. So obviously we have a great architectural firm that is working on this new visitor center. So tell us a little bit about the design of the new center and how that was developed.
So I kind of stepped in on the process of the design. However, from what I understand from Kevin and from a lot of the other people on the design team is that it was modeled, or the design came from a model that was in your office, actually.
It was actually,
and it's an Acadian style structure or mimicking an Acadian style house with the long, nice, deep porch, raised porch on the front and kind of like a panel siding and a single gable style roof. And it's, of course, something that has to work within the site itself, too. Yep. So we had to worry about, coordinating with the pavilion that's actually there, too. So materials and that kind of thing all tried to wrap in and tie into everything together. So
yeah, it's been amazing to work through those design. I mean, even though people driving by and we've got tons of questions, over these 2.5 years because people didn't see any, physical construction going on. There was tons of work that's been going on for these 2.5 years to really design this thing out and to make it something that is meaningful and that represents the destination authentically. Yes. And so, Kevin, obviously, you've been with us since day one of this project. Yeah. You've been instrumental in it, and I know that you're working on tons of other projects as well, which we'll get to in a second. But, really talk to us about, what's inside this visitor center. Like, what does that encompass?
Yeah, Cody, it's really an exciting project. It's also a great opportunity for the I'll call it the Commission, Cajun Bayou, and the parish. The facilities you guys were occupying before, we actually worked on those buildings through the years a couple of times, and it was a little bit antiquated, obsolete, and the commission really outgrew the facilities anyway. So in some ways, the hurricane afforded us the opportunity to address some of the shortcomings of the existing facility. And so now this new facility is state-of-the-art building with robust Wi-Fi, expanded space for exhibits. As you know, we've been working extensively with an exhibit designer to redesign those and enhance them, really promote Bayou Lafourche, the community, the business and industry in our area. And so it houses the Tourist Commission board office conference rooms, your offices and your staff's offices, and like Adriana just mentioned, it complements the other facilities on the site. And so I think the cohesion of all those facilities is really a nice thing, and it's going to be a more effective way to promote the business and
Completely
industry of
agree.
Louisiana.
It'll be a very welcoming, when people get off of US 90 there, it'll be a very welcoming entrance to Lafourche. And so before we wrap up on this segment today, I do want to talk about, because I know Kevin, Mitch, both of y'all have been involved. This is just one example of recovery and rebuild, right? So what are some of the other projects, and either one of you can answer this, that y'all are working on that are coming up in Lafourche?
Well, we don't have enough time to really get into it, but we're working with numerous government bodies and agencies, including the Lafourche Parish government, in that rebuilding effort. It was a massive, widespread, destructive event, and so the work is really overwhelming. We're blessed to have good leadership, especially in Lafourche Parish. Terrebonne as well, very proactive leaders. They were prepared for this kind of event and had the resources in place. One thing is there's probably a little bit of frustration just with the time for the wheels to rotate, FEMA, there's federal involvement and so forth. And so people, have expressed a little bit of concern and difficulty recalibrating the expectations about the timing of those kind of recovery efforts. But I can assure you, Lafourche Parish and Terrebonne are really in good hands. And,
absolutely.
Believe it or not, things are actually moving forward nicely.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Thank you all for being on here today. We look forward to hopefully this time next year being in a brand new visitor center and having the ribbon cutting on it. Thank you to everybody involved, and thank you all for being here today to talk about it.
Yeah,
Thank you, Cody.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back with another segment of the Local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit. We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!
Welcome back to the Local Lafourche. Well, it is that time of year for you to practice your duck calls and brush up on your decoy carving, because the Cajun Heritage Festival returns this weekend, June 7th, 8th, and 9th to the LaRose Civic Center. And here to tell us all about it is Mr. Robbie Mathern with the Cajun Heritage Festival. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Cody. It's a pleasure to be here. Appreciate it. Thank
Absolutely. So this event not only really showcases the Cajun heritage of Lafourche Parish, but it also really shines a spotlight on the art of decoy carving. So tell us a little bit about this event and what people can expect.
Absolutely. So, South Louisiana, we known for our food, obviously, and our Louisiana known for our music and that part of our heritage. But what we celebrate is our art. And duck decoy carving is a true American art form that began right here in South Louisiana. So this is a showcase of our heritage through that art. It's traditions that go back, a couple hundred years in our area and in our region, going back to the time of like market hunting, when you had to make your own tools and supplies to, make your own paddles, pirogues, and you had to make your own decoys to go out and hunt.
That's right.
And then over the years, it turned into more of an art form. So, and that's what we celebrate today, is that art of duck decoy carving, that part of our heritage and our traditions.
Love it. And so I know it's 3 days. It's coming up this weekend. It's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But tell us a little bit about kind of like the schedule. I know there's different things happening different days. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
All right. So Friday is really more of a setup day for us. So we begin a few things together. We invite a few guests to come over, but open to the public all day Saturday and Sunday. And we kind of have two big events throughout the weekend. On Saturday is our duck decoy contest.
Oh, yeah.
We have about 86, I think it is, different contests for a wide variety of carvings, different decoy styles, miniature carvings, life-size carvings, hunting style, a lot of different things. You'll see more than just ducks. We also have like a boat building contest, different types of bird carvings, things like that. But that takes place throughout the day. And then on Saturday afternoon, we also have our duck calling contest.
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely free. Anyone can sign up if you just, just like to go duck hunting and you want to test out your skills while the season's closed right now. Come on out. We have different age groups. No children can do it as well.
Okay.
It's just a lot of fun. That's at 3:00 on Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
And throughout the weekend, we also have vendors, which is mostly a lot of carvers and flat artists with their work for sale. So you can walk around, you can watch carvers carve, ask questions, maybe buy supplies if you're interested in carving.
Very nice.
But also, purchase artwork, add to your art collection at your house. And then on Sunday, our big event is the auction. Yeah. We have a live decoy auction with over 200 items, usually every year, up for auction, going to the highest bidder. Again, it's free to participate, free to enter, get your bidder number. It's a great event that raises money for the festival. It's also a great way, again, to add to your own personal art collection.
Yes.
All hand-carved duck decoys from local artists, local carvers. Some from out of town as well. We do get carvers come from far away as Canada over the years.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, we're 47 years this year, which makes us one of the longest continuously running carving shows in the country. There's not many longer or older than we are.
That's incredible.
It is. 47 years, that's all. It's older than me, so I can keep saying that every year. That's actually older than I am, which is awesome. So it's a great event supporting our heritage.
Yeah.
And what the festival does, it gives us that avenue to see this and do this. So it's a great family event. It's all indoors. So bring the family. Doesn't matter how hot it might get over the weekend.
That's
you can
right.
come in. It's all inside the LaRose Civic Center. We have food throughout the weekend as well. The Civic Center cooks gumbo and other fair type foods you might come across. But so bring the family, bring the kids, let them see this part of our heritage, and hopefully you can walk away with, like I say, a decoy to add to your collection at home.
No, I mean, I attend it every year. It's one of my favorite events to attend, and I always go for the auction on Sunday, and
Yes.
I never walk out of there empty-handed. There's some beautiful pieces, and I know that you brought one here with us today. Tell us a little bit about the decoy that you have here in front of us.
Yeah, this is just a little green-winged teal. This is more of a hunting-style decoy. It's and that when our different styles, it's based off of the carving and the painting.
Okay.
So the carving on this particular decoy is a little simple by some other more decorative decoy standards, but the paint job is a little bit more realistic with some feather detail that can be shown in it as well. So when you come to the festival, you'll see decoys similar to this. You'll see more in a traditional, what we call old style, hunting style decoy that might look like something that was made 50, 60, 100 years ago. Yeah. We have contests for those. And then you have our really decorative decoys where every single feather on that duck is carved and wood burned and very highly decorative, very highly detailed carvings. And that's normally when people come by and they say, it looks like you can touch it and the feathers are going to move.
Yes.
Which is the best compliment you can give a carver, by the way. You tell a carver.
Well, I have definitely seen some there that looks.
Yes.
Yeah, that look just like that. The realism and the intricacy and the amount of time that takes is incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's a labor of love. You do it because you love it, you enjoy it. We talk about carving, but it's also painting as well. There's a lot of art that goes into this. And I refer to myself as a duck carver, but it's painting. It's a lot of drawing.
You're right.
You draw a lot before you carve. You draw your decoys out or your ducks out before you even begin the process, make your pattern. So it involves a lot of different steps of the art process, kind of a jack of all trades in the art world.
No, it is. It really is. So, all right. It's coming up this weekend. If people want to visit, I know it's at the LaRose Civic Center on Saturday, Sundays, your main days, Fridays, your setup day. But if people want to learn more about Cajun Heritage Fest, is there somewhere they can visit?
Yeah, the quickest way is check out our Facebook page.
Absolutely.
We update it pretty regularly.
Okay.
We have a few things going on right now, but that's a great way to get reminders and updates on things. My contact information's on there as well. Feel free to call me with any questions or anything.
Okay.
But yes, LaRose Civic Center, all day Saturday and Sunday. Very excited about it. We're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to see you back. Congratulations on a successful 47 years, and we look forward to many, many more.
Us too. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back with our final segment of the Local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit? We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!
Welcome back to our final segment of the Local Lafourche today. So summer is heating up and anglers are taking to Lafourche Parish waterways to enjoy our sportsman's paradise. But one of the best ways to enjoy fishing and our sportsman's paradise is by either participating or attending one of South Louisiana's premier fishing rodeos. The Golden Meadow Fourche on Tarpon Rodeo returns July 4th and promises to be a weekend full of big catches, live music, food, and all kinds of stuff for the family to enjoy. To tell you more about it, with me here today is Mr. Lynn Kiger with the Lafourche Chamber of Commerce and Mr. Terry Danos with the Golden Meadow Fourche on Tarpon Rodeo. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us, Cody. We appreciate it.
So we're happy to see this event back. We know it comes around July 4th weekend or around that
Correct.
same time every year. It's a great way for the family, for people to get out, enjoy our coast, enjoy our wetlands. Tell us a little bit about, though, how the Golden Meadow Fourche on Tarpon Rodeo got started.
I don't remember exactly the first 74 years ago.
That's okay.
However, just a group of men, wanting to come together for a cause, which is our scholarship program, and they made it happen, and it's changed locations over the years. However, we're in the Fourchon Pavilion at Port Fourchon, and excited to be there. We'd like to boast that we're a family-friendly event.
That's right.
Lots to do for family, and a great fishing experience for everyone.
Great. And I know, so this is its 74th year?
Correct, 74th year.
Wow, 74 years. That's incredible. And yeah, as you mentioned, at the new pavilion there, that is part of that coastal wetlands park that Port Fourchon is developing there. That new pavilion is a gorgeous facility. Nice to see, that the Golden Meadow Fourche on Tarpon Rodeo is back in, or is in that facility, more of a permanent,
Correct.
location for y'all. So tell us a little bit about, and Terry, you can speak to this too, tell us a little bit about the rundown of events coming up for that week. I know you'll have a lot going on, but tell us a little bit about what people can participate in or what people can expect.
Well, Thursday night, it's a private gathering for our admiral, who is Dr. Darby Chasson.
Yes.
That, a party that he throws for his friends and to support our rodeo. And then we kick off on Friday with fishing at Safe Daylight throughout the day Friday and close with the scales on Saturday. Friday afternoon, we have our King of the Catch cook-off.
Yeah, that's a popular event.
Yeah, so for like $15, all you can eat and enjoy the local seafood delicacies that people provide for us for that.
Awesome.
And then on Saturday, we have music throughout the day, and a shrimp boil to close out the afternoon before our awards and music again also.
And that shrimp boil is delicious. I know that is if people really want some great fresh shrimp, definitely go to that. And I know the King of the Catch cook-off, I've been honored to be a guest judge there before. It is some of the most delicious seafood dishes. I mean, and very creative people that come out and do this. So also, I know that there's maybe a few new components this year. I know that y'all have a new piece of artwork this year, which you all have on your poster. Tell us a little bit about the artist behind this year's artwork.
The artist is Louisiana artist Christy Bouty, and she's not a newcomer to our rodeo. This is her third artwork that she presents for the rodeo. So we're excited about that. She adds a little flair each year, and she met with our admiral, got his vision on what he saw as the rodeo this year, or his remembering of the rodeo. Back, as I mentioned, it was held in different locations over the years, and this is part of his recollection of the rodeo in years past. So it was really nice to see that come to light through Christie's artwork. And we're just excited about that. So we held an event and presented that artwork and presented the admiral as well as our scholarship recipients, which our rodeo proceeds benefit scholarship recipients.
I was going to say, yeah, so that is a big part of this. I think people really need to be aware of is that this event benefits something that's very important. So tell us a little bit about, where these proceeds go to the scholarship program.
Yeah, so the scholarship program is something that we is near and dear to our heart. We have a selection committee that looks through scholarship applicants and award a certain amount based on our proceeds from every year's rodeo. I would like to add that during COVID, we missed a rodeo. It was postponed because of COVID. Wanted to keep everybody healthy and safe.
Absolutely.
And we also did not have a rodeo the year after Hurricane Ida. But I just wanted to add that those 2 years, our scholarship did not waver. So to date, we awarded $231,000 in scholarships since 2015, which is the time that the Lafourche Chamber Foundation became involved with the rodeo.
That's incredible, and really, it's very special. It goes to benefit some really amazing young adults that really have some incredible aspirations, and through this really great event, you're able to really support our local community and fostering that workforce development and so forth right here in our Bayou region.
Absolutely. We have a little social media campaign going on now, and it's called Why We Rodeo, and we recognize a certain year scholarship recipients and where they are today.
That's amazing. And I encourage everybody to go and check that out, Why We Rodeo. And so I know, switching gears a little bit, there's a new component that y'all have this year. You're giving away something that's pretty huge. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we've partnered with Golden Motors, and you will see on our little storefront posters here, if I could show this.
Absolutely.
These will be placed up and down the community. There's a little starburst on there. We partnered with Golden Motors, as I mentioned, and so there are 6 different categories. If you are the state winner and the first to weigh in that fish and be recognized as a state winner, record winner for that fish type, then you would be the recipient of this brand new truck.
This brand new truck. Wow. All right. Well, that sounds amazing. If people want to learn more about the Golden Meadow Fourche on Tarpon Rodeo, where do they need to go?
FourcheOnTarpon.com. Tickets are available there, as well as posters and shirts and whatnot. Also, I would like to add that we're just excited to be here and excited to, again, showcase the rodeo. Pavilion opens at 1 o'clock on Friday and Saturday.
Excellent.
Live music, seafood.
It's going to be a packed weekend.
Correct.
And it's air conditioned.
Yes,
That's a huge selling point. It's air conditioned.
Absolutely.
Well, Terry and Lynn, thank you so much for being here today talking about this. We look forward to a great rodeo again this year.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And that'll wrap us up today for today's episode of the Local Lafourche. We encourage you to go to LACajunBayou.com or follow along our social media channels at LA Cajun Bayou. And on behalf of Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Tourism, thank you so much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you back here again next month for a new episode of the Local Lafourche.